Hey guys, welcome to a new weekly analysis slash breakdown of what happened this week from June 3rd to June 6th. Overall, it was a great week for me. I don't want to make any spoilers. So yeah, basically I traded from Monday to Thursday because Friday was NFP. So yeah, let's get right into it. Hey guys, welcome to a day in the markets. Today is June 3rd and currently watching AU. I've been watching this for a while now, and honestly, I'm pretty bullish for today. The situation for today's session is that if we can see, we have some high impact news at 9:45 a.m. and then at 10 a.m. So currently it's basically 8:39 a.m. New York time. So I'm not taking any trades until news release. So basically that's what I'm looking for. But I'm actually pretty bullish based on the fact. So if we go to the daily, we can see that price initially respected this fair value gap after taking liquidity from all these lows and respecting this demand zone. Then it broke structure, respected this fair value gap, then it broke structure again, price respected another fair value gap, then we broke structure again. And now price is respecting the order flow and respecting this kind of demand zone. And recently price, we can see very nicely in the 4-hour, price took liquidity from this low here, breaking structure, and then we broke structure again in this area here, right? So price broke structure, then it reversed. It did it went up and respected the supply zone, but then very recently price went down, took this low here, took liquidity from this low, respecting the bullish trend, and then it broke structure to the upside. I was maybe waiting for a discount towards areas such as this one. But price never reversed. It just continued going up. So yeah, basically if we see, for example, this was the scenario I was waiting, that it's more nicer like in Euro USD, but it didn't happen as well. I was waiting maybe for a bigger discount towards areas such as this one, but yeah, that didn't happen on AU, and it just went completely up without giving any retracements. So that's basically what I'm looking, but I'm biased for buys for this session. Okay guys, so it's currently 9:35 a.m. New York time. I'm still waiting for the news. No trades yet, no opportunities yet. If we are able to watch this, like I said, I'm biased for buying opportunities, right? But there's still a lot of reversion to be done. And if we understand that price is taking liquidity from this Sunday's high, and we also can see how liquidity has decreased to the upside, we might expect a reversion to the downside now. So maybe what I would like to see is for price to break this low here, give me a discount, and then look for some selling opportunities. This is also an interesting target here, which is a demand zone that broke structure. So this might be one of the initial targets, right? But like you guys know, there's two high impact news now. So 9:45 and 10 a.m., which is very, very likely that they will destroy any possible setups that might be created now. So yeah, I will be waiting for anything to happen. But yeah, it will be nice to see if price is able to break this low here, then give me a reversion, and then maybe look for an opportunity to target these areas. So that's what I'm looking for, but understanding that we're bullish, price might also reject and retest this small demand zone and keep going up, breaking this high here. So that's what I'm looking for, and we'll see what happens after news. Okay guys, so it's currently 10 a.m. New York time, and news released already. So we can see they had a lot of momentum to the upside, breaking this structure here in AU as well as this structure here. That's why we are seeing some rejections to the downside, because price is just taking liquidity from these highs. So the setup was completely invalidated, and there was no reversal to look for some buying opportunities, and the whole movement has been done already. So my whole bias for today has been achieved, which was basically to take this high here. That was my bias, and its price was here. But yeah, right now looking for some buying opportunities will not actually be very intelligent to do, based on the fact that price already reached this highs, broke structure, and it's basically taking liquidity. So now some selling opportunities will be what we will be looking at. But honestly, it pretty much looks like another trading day. After some news like this, usually price decrease in liquidity, so the liquidity decreases, and that basically means that there's no opportunities for us. But yeah, the direction was very nice. It was just that there were no discounts to our zone, and also if that was the case, there were two high impact news, one following the other one. So yeah, so it looks pretty much like on a trading day. Let's see what happens, and I'll update you guys in a couple of minutes to see if there's actually something or if we're not placing any trades today. On US 30, I was watching this zone. Like I said, I didn't take it because of the news, but it was very nice and it's working out very nicely. It was a fair value gap here, respecting a supply zone in the 4 hour, then a broke structure in the 1 hour, and then in the 15 looking for a discount towards this area, towards almost the 60%. But yeah, it was very nice. It happened in news and everything, so it's basically no trade. But yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for, and I'll update you guys later. Okay guys, so it's currently 10:30 a.m. New York time, and it's gonna be a no trading day for me. As you guys know, I was bullish on AU, but price already did the whole movement that I was expecting, breaking this highs here as well as this high. So yeah, basically we were expecting a discount, a longer discount, to position ourselves in some buying opportunities, but that didn't happen. Price was just very bullish through our session, and also based on the fact that we had two high impact news today, that make it even less probable for us to have some nicer opportunities today. So yeah, that was all for today's session, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Tuesday, to see if we can make some profit. Let's see news for tomorrow. So we have some high impact news at 10 a.m. New York time, which means that we can take some trades or trade ideas before 10 a.m. or after 10 a.m. So yeah, that's basically all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome to a day in the markets. Today is June 4th. It's currently 8:19 a.m. New York time, and this is what I'm looking at EU. So we can see that price recently had a huge drop. So since yesterday and all London session, price dropped very nicely, and then it took yesterday's low. So this was yesterday's low here. It took it, basically it swept yesterday's low. We can see it more clearly in the 4 hour, understanding that we recently took liquidity from here, broke structure, then basically this is a discount. So I'm looking for some buying opportunities. After basically taking this yesterday's low, we can see that I'm waiting for price to break this structure to the upside to make the first break of structure. Because in my opinion, this wasn't clear, like a break of structure. So this was kind of like a very small, unclear break of structure that I don't consider valid. I consider valid something that it's more nice and more clear, like this one. So basically, if price is able to break the structure to the upside, I'll be looking for a discount and then some buying. We can see that there's some gaps here to be filled, like this one as well as this one, and this one here, it's located in a 50, or basically almost, it's basically in a 60% discount, which is very nice. So that's basically what I'm looking at right now. I'm not looking for sales at the moment. I'm only looking for buying opportunities. Like I said, it all depends if price give us our confirmation, that will be to break this structure and then give us our expected reversal. So yeah, very simple, following my strategy. Took yesterday's low, it's following trend, also waiting for a break of structure, then discount, then buy. Simple as that. Not too much complication, not too many concepts, and everything is very simple and very repetitive and consistent. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at. My entry will be something kind of like this. So let's see, like it gets to this point more or less. So it will be something very similar like this, kind of targeting some highs around this area. So that will be basically the trade idea. Let's see if that actually happens and if price is able to break this structure to the upside. Also very crucial to mention, we have some high impact news at 10 a.m. New York time. We can see it here. So if price isn't able to break structure and there's not like a big gap for us to give it a try to this trade, then I will not consider it valid and I will not hold the trade longer, or just not take the trade. Simple as that. So yeah, I'm still waiting what I told you guys. So let's see. Okay guys, so it's currently 9:05 New York time and we can see that price wasn't able to break this high here. Let's move this here. We can see I was waiting for this break of structure. Price didn't give me my break of structure and now it's 9:05. So I'm not taking any trades until news release. It will be maybe nice if price is able on news to do something like this, manipulating this low here. So basically doing a swept of this low and then looking for something like this, right? So now I'm not looking for any setups until news release, and yeah, we'll see basically what happens. And on US 30, there's literally nothing. I don't like the price action for me to consider like any opportunities. We can see this, there's not a clear structure, no clear break of structures. For example, you can see that price respected this zone, but there's actually no break of structure, and price basically is holding like kind of a supply zone in here. But yeah, it's just not nice at all to take or place any trades. So I'm just not risking my capital on US 30. So I'm just watching AU to see what happens. And yeah, it will be very nice that price maybe considers this kind of equal highs as liquidity after dropping, taking liquidity from here and then breaking structure. So that will be even more nice than our actual trade idea that we had. So yeah, let's see what happens after news drop. Okay guys, so I'm currently watching AU. So I was waiting to maybe take a discount on the 60%, but we can see how the candle closed. So I'm looking how price rejects from this area to see if there's my second confirmation, because like price did the break of structure, but we can see that the break of structure, how horrible it was. So like I told you guys before, I would like to see if maybe price is able to take this low here, and after taking that low, basically grab liquidity from this low, and then now we could look for a nicer break of structure to position ourselves in some buying opportunities. So yeah, that will be basically it, but still price could reject from here. So I'm analyzing to see how price rejects, to see if there's maybe a confirmation. But like I said, I will prefer for price to take this low here. So we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so we entered on this trade on AU on my 10K account with a 3%. So yeah, it's very nice. Price gave the discount, basically respected all this liquidity here. We saw some rejections and an order block in the 1 minute was created. So very nice, following all my strategy and my rules. After taking yesterday's low, the only thing I don't like is the fact that basically this candle wicked, but still nice based on the fact that it was news. So that's very likely. So yeah, we're still holding and we are on this trade. So let's see how it performs. Okay guys, so this is how we're doing right now. This definitely doesn't look promising at all. but it's still in our range, in our discount, and I'm not closing the trade until it hits my stop loss or until I'm able to move my stop loss to break even. So that's basically it. Let's see if price is able to reject after taking liquidity from this small low here, and we continue to the upside, considering that we took yesterday's low. So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay guys, so it's currently 11 a.m. New York time, and this is how the trade is going right now. It looks pretty nice. I was able to reject and change the structure in the 5 minute, which is honestly very nice. Like I told you guys, if price is able to break this high here, I'm moving my stop loss to break even for it to be a free risk trade. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Okay guys, so price reached this point here, so I'm now moving my stop loss to break even for it to be a free risk trade. So to this part here, there we have. So our stop loss is now on break even. So if price decides to reverse fully, now we are in a free risk trade, which means that we will not lose any money. So yeah, that's basically it for this trade. Let's now let it run to see if it's able to reach my final TP, that it's basically in this area here. Okay guys, so this is how we're doing right now. So price almost reached our break even, and now it's rejecting from here, from this fair value gap. Let's see if it's able to continue to the upside and we continue the overall trend. But yeah, my stop loss is in break even. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I of course knew that there was a valid point to target, but if I would have targeted this point, let's imagine that I placed my entry around this area, right? So my stop loss around this area, it would have been not even 1 to 2, and my minimum target, it's 1 to 2. So that's why I didn't target that specific place. I target somewhere higher, understanding that we've been very bearish, and I would like to see that price is able to take some gaps sitting here. But yeah, price could easily reject now and continue going down. But yeah, let's see what happens. Okay guys, so break even for today. So price got us out on break even. So basically I was targeting this, so for price to fill this gap here, understanding that if we trace the Fibonacci levels, we were still in a discounted area, so I wasn't looking for sales. I wasn't targeting this because it was a little bit too high for me, but this was my target for a 1 to 2 risk reward. And yeah, price just reversed after taking this high here, following the 200 EMA. But yeah, based on my strategy, I should target this here, which was a supply zone, and that's what I was targeting. So yeah, it didn't work out. It took us out on break even, but we managed our risk and our trade as we should, moving our stop loss to break even after price was able to break this high. But yeah, price could easily start going up now, based on the fact that we can see that there's a demand zone in this area, right? This is a demand zone, so price could reject now, understanding that you can see that liquidity has decreased a lot. So I would like maybe to see price breaking these structures and moving up, but I'm out of this trade already. So yeah, that was basically all for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Wednesday, to see if we can make some profit and to see if there's actually some nice setups for us to take. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome to New Day in the Markets. Today is June 5th and I took this trade on AU. So I'm basically targeting this area here. It's a nice trade following all my confluences. So price, we can see that price gave a discount. So price took this low here. It gave then a discount, retesting my zone here. And then after retesting my zone, price also took liquidity from this low here. Let me erase this. It swept this low here. And after it did that, so we can see that it took liquidity from all these lows here, rejected from a discounted zone, and then it broke structure to the upside. We can see this is the break of structure here. So that's the break of structure. Then I waited for a discount to a 60% zone. And that's basically the trade. this is my stop loss here, and that's my entry point. So yeah, it's a very nice zone. And I also, if we can see in the 4-hour, there's a huge gap here still. So I expect for price, and we are bullish, so I expect for price to take this whole gap and start going up, filling these gaps here and these imbalances, considering this liquidity, right? So that's basically what I'm looking for this trade. So let's see what happens. I'm not able to record today my face, but I'm recording my screen for you guys to be able to watch. So yeah, that's basically the trade. Let's see how it goes. Okay guys, so we're having nice rejections from our zone. So let's see if that momentum keeps going up and we are able to break this high here. After price is able to break this high here, I'll move my stop loss to break even and let price run to my final TP. So that's basically the trade, and I'm not closing or moving my stop loss until price is able to break this high here. Guys, so what a nice momentum we're getting. Let's see if we continues like this. Also, I forgot to mention, we have some high impact news at 10 a.m. New York time. So whatever price is at that moment, I'll close my trade. Doesn't matter if it's in negative, doesn't matter if it's in profit, I'll close the trade because I don't trade news, so I don't hold trades on news. So that's basically it. Let's see if this momentum continues and we're able to break this high. Also guys, what I really like about this trade is that I'm trading in favor of the higher trends. So higher trends such as the 4-hour daily, they are completely bullish. So there's actually no reason for us to look for sales based on higher time frames. So yeah, that's basically another reason why I really like this trade. Yo guys, this just bring me memories of those trades, those last trades that price wasn't able to break that high, and it started consolidating, and then started going down, and then up, down. I really don't want this to be the case. I just want for price to just breaks the structure to the upside now. So let's hope it breaks it and it doesn't start consolidating now. Okay guys, so price have break this structure here. So now I'm moving my stop loss to break even. So yeah, that's what I'll do right now. That's it. And I'm gonna move my take profit to this area. So there you go. That's basically my TP now, because I don't like how price went up. So just want to be a little bit more sure with my entry, understanding that yesterday we got out on break even. So yeah, this will be my target for a 1 to 2. So let's hope it's not a break even trade today. Let's hope there is more momentum to the upside based on my bias that I'm bullish. I am confident that price should go up at least more, understanding that, so this is the last range, right? Understanding that we're still in a discounted area, so I would like for price to at least get to a 50% zone. So that's why I'm biased towards thinking that price should go up, because like I said, it's still in a discounted area. I want usually premium areas for us to look for sales are in areas such as a 50%, which is the red line, or the 60%, which is this one. So that's why I think price should go up. Oh, and just to let you know, I placed the trade in my 10k challenge account with 3%, and also in my 25k account, which is the one I trade more securely, with 1%. So the one here on the left is the 25k account. I was literally less than 1 pip away from my take profit, which is here. So yeah, let's hope price don't reverse now. Yo guys, I'm seeing a change of direction in the 1 minute. Well, not yet, this is the last low, but price is kind of wanting to change direction, and I really don't like that. So yeah, let's hope there is some more momentum to the upside, because if price breaks this low here, it's very likely that it will be a break even for us. So let's keep going. Let's see. Yo guys, just to let you know, I'm not letting this reverse. So honestly, I think if price is able to break structures to the downside, I'm closing. Yeah, because my TP was fully activated. Okay guys, second try. Let's see if we get filled this time. Last push to the upside. Let's see, are we getting filled or what? There you go, finally, final TP guys. Okay guys, so it was an amazing trade for a 6% profit in my 10k challenge account and for a 2% profit in my 25k challenge account. Finally, because you guys were able to see how price literally reached my TP, but my TP wasn't filled. So that was very annoying because there were clear signs maybe of a reversal because we already reached this high here. So after reaching this high, there were chances of price rejecting to the downside based on the fact that there were interesting zones here, like a fair value gap. So there were high probabilities for price to go down. That's why I placed my final TP in this area. But yeah, finally we were able to get filled, and it was take profit for, like I said, 6% in my 10k challenge account, which it was a 1 to 2, and 2% profit in my 25k account, which was also a 1 to 2. So yeah, very nice trade guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Also, forgot to mention, remember the trade of yesterday? That price took us out on break even. This was the trade, so it worked perfectly and my final TP was smacked, but unfortunately price took us out on break even in this point. So when price did this, broke structure, and then it reversed, price took us out on break even literally by less than a pip, and then it went directly to our TP. It was a long trade, kind of a swing trade, but still I wouldn't close my trade, just move my stop loss to break even and wait for TP to get hit. And that's basically what happened, and it was an amazing trade for a 1 to 2, but yeah, unfortunately price took us out on break even, so that's basically what happened. So yeah, that was all for today guys, and I'll see you tomorrow to see if we can make some profit and if there's any setups for us. So see you guys. Hey guys, welcome to New Day in the Markets. Today is June 6th, Thursday, and I'm currently watching AU. So we can see basically that price yesterday respected this fair value gap right in here, and then we broke structure to the upside, and now price is kind of giving a discount. But there were two news today. Well, actually one. Let me check. Yeah, there was one at 8:30 a.m. for USD. And yeah, basically price, we can see that it's respecting both sides. So it's respecting bullish opportunities and it's respecting bearish opportunities. For example, price, you can see that rejected from this supply zone, breaking structure to the downside, but we recently respected this fair value gap, breaking structure to the upside. So there's both opportunities right now. I would really like for price maybe to reject to the upside based on the fact that we are completely bullish. So if we analyze the daily time frame, we can see that initially price took liquidity from all these lows here, right, by respecting a demand zone. Then price broke structure, price respected a fair value gap here, right? Then it respected another fair value gap in this area, which is also a demand zone. And then price broke structure in this area. Then price reversed, respected this zone. Then it did kind of like a fake out, so it respected the supply zone. It took liquidity from this low, right? And then it broke structure to the upside again in this part. Maybe giving me the possibility to consider this as liquidity. And price haven't been able to break any structures to the downside, like important structures. So I will maybe like to see if price is able to respect in this demand zone to the upside, or maybe retest this fair value gap by taking liquidity from yesterday's low, which is this one here. So both scenarios will be valid if price is able to respect this demand zone in the 1 hour, which is here, this huge red candle, which is basically the opposite to the movement to the upside, or if price just continues going down and takes liquidity from yesterday's low, which is this line. So I will be looking for that. I'm more biased towards buying than selling because, like I said, we are bullish in higher time frames, so that gives me more confidence. And also because honestly, I don't find any clear possibility to take some sales. I understand, of course, that let's erase this. I understand, of course, that price recently took Tuesday's high here, right? So yesterday on Wednesday, price took Tuesday's high, and after taking Tuesday's high and respecting from a supply zone, price kind of broke structure. But we can see that there's not too much momentum to the downside. This was like the first break of structure in the 15 minutes. So I really don't like that scenario. I understand that price is kind of respecting from this fair value gap, and it's also a supply zone, that's why it's dropping. But like I said, I really don't expect maybe to look for some selling opportunities because I don't really like price action to the downside, and I will have to look for a reversal of the 60%, and you can see that there's no clear entry point unless like the supply zone. But honestly, I don't really like that much selling opportunities. I just prefer buying opportunities right now. But like I said, of course, waiting for a confirmation to make my bias valid. So that's what I'm looking for, and let's see if that happens. Okay guys, so it's currently 9:40 a.m. New York time, and this is how price is looking right now. So price was able to take liquidity from all these lows here as well as London's low, and now it's pushing up. So I'm waiting. I was looking to enter lower here when price was able to break kind of like this small break of structure. It wasn't the cleanest one, but my opinion was valid, but price just continue going up. So now what I'm waiting is for price to break this high here, giving me the break of structure, and then looking for a discount maybe to position ourselves in buying opportunities. So that's basically what I'll be looking at, and let's see if that actually happens. So we'll see. Okay guys, so it's currently almost 10:25 a.m. New York time, and I'm basically waiting for price to activate my order. The order is already placed. Price broke structure to the upside. At the moment I have entered with my 25k challenge account. I'm just basically waiting to see if my order gets activated. There's the buy limit here. So let's see. Price could reject here because it already reached the 50%, but I'm waiting for a 60% discount. So that's what I'm waiting for, and let's see if that happens. Okay guys, so the trade has been activated. Let's see how it goes. Okay guys, so this is basically what happened. Fortunately I wasn't able to record live like the result because I had to go, but now that I'm back at home, I can basically explain. So it was a winning trade of 1-2 risk reward. So as we can see, price literally rejected perfect on my 60% discount, and then price was able to break structure again to the upside. So and it continued going up throughout the day. So it was a very nice trade for a 2% profit. I only risked 1% on my 25k challenge account. I didn't place the trade as I explained in the 10k challenge account, based on the fact that price first it reached my entry point kind of late, so around 10:30 a.m. and also because the break of structure wasn't the cleanest one, and basically price broke structure with wick and not with body. So that was basically the main reason why I didn't place the trade in the 10k challenge account, but it was a very nice trade. So 2% profit for today. I'll see you guys next week because tomorrow is NFP, so I'm not trading NFP. I never trade NFP. So that's basically it for today. So I'll see you next week. So yes guys, that was all for this week. It was an amazing week for me. I basically finished the week with an 8% profit in my prop firm challenge accounts. I usually measure this as a 1% per risk. So honestly, I'm journaling every single trade as if I was risking 1% per trade because I want to measure my data based on how I will execute in a funded account. But if we measure my performance of this week by risking 3% in the 10K challenge account because I'm approaching prop firms, we can say that it was an 8% profit for the week, based on the fact that the first trade was a 3% risk for a 1 to 2, so it was a 6% profit, and the second trade was in my 25K account that was with 1% risk, which means that it was a 1 to 2, so 2% profit. That adds up to 8% in total. So yeah, it was overall a great week. 2 winning trades on AU. Not too much consolidation, not too much drawdown. It was basically a very nice price action for me this week. So yeah, basically we're 1 trade away of passing the first 10K challenge account. So we just need around 1 to 2 risk reward trade to pass the first 10K challenge account. And we are up around 5% profit in the 25K account. I'm gonna start risking 2% on that one. I was risking 1%, but now that I'm high in profit, I'm gonna risk 2% to be able to maybe pass phase 1. So yeah, that was all for this week. See you guys the next one to see if we can make more profit, to see if we can pass some accounts, and see if the performance keeps improving. So see you guys.